And so today I want to talk about what success is 80% blank and 20% blank. And see if you can guess what that is while we're talking here. But first, for those of you who are new, who don't know me, welcome. My name is Dr. Evan Hirsch. I'm a medical doctor specialized in helping 1 million people resolve their chronic fatigue and achieve the best energy of their lives. That's right. One of the things that I decided when I was away was that I was changing my mission to helping 1 million people. And so my vision has gotten broader and my goals are bigger, which I'm really excited about. And so I'm on this mission, and I've created a tiered system, and I'm working on it to help as many people as possible. And that's this free Facebook group where I do a lot of education. And then I wrote a book called Fix Your Fatigue, which is $5 or $15 for a paperback, $5 for a Kindle. And then I'm working on online courses. And then, of course, I have one-on-one coaching. So let's dive in here. So one of the things that I did, so I went to 2 conferences while I was gone, 2 seminars. I went to the Mindshare Summit, which is health entrepreneurs, a bunch of healthcare providers who are mission-driven, who want to help heal the world and need to learn the tools in order to be able to do so. And I just had an amazing time. We had a dress-up party, and I dressed up as John Travolta. I even had a wig. I'll have to find a picture and share it with you guys. But it was amazing, and I love to dance, and so it was really a great time. Learned a lot of really valuable information. And then the next thing that I did, I was down in San Diego, so I rented a car, and then I drove to Vegas, where I saw Tony Robbins do his business mastery. And so one of the things that I've learned from Tony and through taking a lot of improving myself and getting rid of my fatigue is that success in life, whether it's getting rid of your fatigue or building a business or whatever, is 80% mindset and 20% strategies. So I talk a lot about strategies, and there's a lot in the book and in the Fix Your Fatigue program, the 4-step program, that is strategies. But mindset is so much more important. We've talked a little bit about this. I just want to emphasize it again. That mindset where you're training your brain, it is a muscle, and you're training it where you wake up in the morning and you're saying, today is going to be an amazing day. And you move your body and you make incantations or affirmations, and you do not let your brain talk you out of what you are going to achieve that day. Brain will continue to go negative, and you don't let it go there. You say, today is going to be an amazing day, and no matter how this day comes at me, because there's always challenges, I am going to go after this day with grace and ease and a smile, and I know that at the end of this day, I am going to be so successful. And the same thing goes for your energy. Telling yourself these things, they're not just games, they work. They're incredibly supportive to everything that we're doing. So success is 80% mindset and 20% strategies. So that's what I wanted to talk about today. I think the only other thing that I would like to touch on that somebody brought up in the group this week is about how to reset the stress response in the body, because most of us, our adrenals are not working right, which means our cortisol isn't working right, which means our stress response is off. And the body doesn't know what awake is supposed to look like, what sleep is supposed to look like, what relaxed is supposed to look like, but it knows about stress. It knows about running away from a saber-toothed tiger, because the body is very confused. And so there are a lot of really great, if you haven't read that post, please do so. There's a lot of really great suggestions in there. And what I recommend to people is that, we want to quiet down the immune system, and we do that with magnesium, taking Epsom salt baths, or using magnesium gel, taking magnesium orally, magnesium chelate, or if you need the laxative effect, taking magnesium citrate, or some of the other ones, oxalates. And so magnesium to relax, using different herbs like lemon balm, melissa, phosphatidylserine is incredibly supportive. So these are things that I generally give more towards the evening. The product that I really like by Integrative Therapeutics is called Cortisol Manager. That's wonderful. I call it the I don't give a SHIT, I don't give a shit pill. And it's because it really takes the edge off. It allows you to function at a high level, but it takes the stress off. So when something stressful comes at you, you think, oh, I'm not reacting to that the way that I normally would. So it helps regulate that. And that can be a tablet in the morning and a tablet in the evening that will then help you sleep. Magnesium you can also take twice a day, but generally in the evening is best for relaxation. And then making sure you're supporting the adrenals. You know, when people are overwhelmed, it's because their adrenals aren't functioning correctly. And that's with that Adrenal PX product that I really like by Restorative Formulations. Taking it in the morning, 1 capsule upon waking, and then every 3 hours until 4 o'clock. And some people need 2 capsules. Some people need 3 capsules. Some people only need it morning and noon. And if you're especially sensitive, maybe you just need it in the morning. So you have to figure out, and that's kind of what the nuances are to that, but supporting the adrenals in the morning can be incredibly helpful. And so supporting the adrenals in the morning, relaxing them at night. And one of my new favorite products is by Vibrant Blue Oils. It's called Parasympathetic. And it's a combination of essential oils that you rub on the mastoid bone, which is behind the ear here, which gets the vagus nerve, which is such a huge component. It is responsible for so much of the parasympathetic activity in the body. And for those of you who don't know, the autonomic nervous system is made up of the sympathetic, which is your fight or flight response. So if you're wired and tired, that is your sympathetic going crazy. And then the parasympathetic, and you can't be in both at the same time. So the more that we can shift into parasympathetic by, oh, I forgot to mention breathing and meditation and mindfulness, all these things, and the more we can shift into parasympathetic, the more we can get out of sympathetic. Okay, so that's the goal, and that's what this parasympathetic does. It's a blend of essential oils put behind the ear on the mastoid bone and works wonderfully well. So thanks so much for watching. I hope this was helpful. Please leave a comment and a question below. Give it a thumbs up if you learned something. And have an amazing day. And don't ever stop looking for answers to fix your fatigue. Take care.